the church has always been fighting, so no news there. We've been fighting this out forever and ever. But that's not our way. And it's not Jesus' way, and it's not Teresa's way. I know it's not our way because on the way here, I listened to Father George's homily yesterday. So I would know what he was teaching you, so I would continue in that way with what he was saying, and to just kind of build on what he was doing. And he said, Job, who in his beautiful accent calls Job, Job, the way to walk in the way of God when you're suffering is to trust in God. I love that response. It's like Tuesday in the Liturgy of the Hours, and today's Tuesday. The response is, all my trust is in you, Lord. Okay? All my trust is in you, Lord. And that's what Father said. We have to put all our trust in God. And he said the way to do it is to become as a little child. Okay? A little child. Can you become as a little child? No. I'm a grumpy old man. I don't want to be a little child. Yeah, but that's our way. Our way is to be a little child. And so one day, I was almost old when I started seminary in the Catholic world. When I graduated from seminary and started in town close to here, I was already 45, I think. And so I was in my 40s, and I'm on a retreat with seminarians at St. John's Retreat Center in Livonia, or wherever that is, on like 5 Mile or whatever, on 475, 275. Anyways, I was praying, and I was down in the crypt, and I was going to go upstairs to the retreat room, but I wanted to get my prayer in first, and I was just reflecting and meditating, and this image, almost a vision, but an image for sure, came in my head. I was a little child, not quite an infant, more of a toddler. I don't like to think of myself as a toddler. And I was on God's lap, okay? I like to think of myself as a middle linebacker, okay? But here I am in this vision, this image in my head, while I'm reflecting. I'm a little child on God's lap. So I went with it. I'm like, okay, God, what in the world? Teach me what you want to teach me. And when I went upstairs, we had changed direction in our retreat, and Father Bernie Owens was up there, and he's a Jesuit, and he was giving a talk on the little flower. He was given a talk on Therese, and he was given a talk on the little way. And I thought, oh my gosh, thank you for the vision, Lord. You prepared me to hear in this retreat this talk. And so Jesus resolutely set his sights on Jerusalem, where he was going to go and suffer. The only way you can go and suffer is to say, all my trust is in you, Lord. And the only way you can say, all my trust is in you, Lord, is to become a little child, littler than you. Right? You're a big boy. Little child. Okay, little way. And then Jesus, in the antiphon, it says, Jesus came to serve. Now you can serve. You can serve yourself. Or you can serve others. Okay? So it didn't just leave it, Jesus came to serve. It went on and give his life, a ransom for many. Jesus came to serve others. That's the little way. If you want to be greatest in the kingdom of God, you have to become as a little child. You have to serve others. You have to become the least. You have to serve others. Our whole life is about serving others. Our whole religion is about serving others. That's our religion. If you don't believe me, read the Epistle of James. Okay? James, the brother of the Lord, tells us. In fact, once they were persecuting James. They wanted to hear from him, and they didn't like what he said, so they started to kill him. And somehow he escaped. But the commentary in the reading I was reading said, there were more of us than there were of them. There were more followers of Jesus than there were of those trying to kill us. But we didn't believe in killing. We would rather be killed. And so we took a beating. We took a bad beating, and they escaped into the desert as Jesus had did sometimes. And it's the same thing. The day they did kill James, just before the war, but just before the temple was destroyed, and they killed James, they said it again. We were more than them, but we didn't fight because we are the little way. We don't kill. We bless. Irenaeus, same thing, one of my favorite saints, how it came into the church. When the persecution in Lyon began, there were more Christians in Lyon than not. And yet, their big, huge persecution where they were killed, they didn't believe in killing. They gave their life away. They didn't take life. Okay? And now in our world, as we look at all the news where lives are being taken all the time, this insanity that's just going on. People can't even be reconciled because there's so much insanity. It's just so crazy. Crazy. There's no reconciliation possible, only war. What in the world? That's not the little way. That's not our way. Peace. We bring peace into the world through first bringing peace in here. Can you resolutely say, I don't believe in anything else? I don't believe in anything else. Forget the world and everything in it. I believe in Jesus, in becoming a little child, and in growing through my suffering by being a little child, and just saying, God, I trust you, and I'm here to serve, not to be served. That's our faith. That's our faith. The earliest faith. And what a wonderful faith we have.